Well, hey there, everybody, and welcome back to Forbes Field. We have the first of what I think is 4 games in a row against the Pirates. We'll see. We'll figure this out as we go along. First of all, we'll take a look at the standings. Here in the National League, the Mets, after splitting the doubleheader and the 2 doubleheaders, I should say, with Houston, are at 43 and 25, 6 games back. Well, 45s, by the way, 37 and 32 are now in 4th place, and so they're playing way over their heads. We're still 6 games behind Los Angeles. That's what we care about. Over in the American League, the Twins are at 52-21, and they have an 8.5 game lead now over the Indians. One other thing I wanted to show you really quick is sort of the record that we have so far for complete games. Darling with 8, Dwight Gooden with 7, Fernandez, Nojita with 6 each, and now Aguilera with 1. So let's see if we can do this math quickly. 8 plus 6 plus 6 is 20, plus 7 is 27, plus 1 is 28. 28 complete games so far for the Mets. That lets you know what I think about the bullpen. And now we'll go back here to the action. It's going to be Earl Francis leading on, or pitching against Lenny Dykstra. We've had such a long homestand, I'm starting to forget who's at home and who's away. Not much of a crowd here at Forbes. Dykstra's hitting .340, and he hits the first ball that he sees over to center field, and Verdon has that for the one away. Up is Wilson, the second leadoff man, third in stolen bases with 30, takes the ball high. There's another ball low, 2-0. And there's a strike of the knees, 2-1 the count. Hit over to left, and that is curving foul, 2-2. Outside, full count now on Mookie. That's fouled away. The count remains full. And that's low for ball 4, and so that'll bring up Keith Hernandez after Wilson works the walk. And they throw to first. They know what time it is. Another throw to first. Mookie not going yet. There he goes, and he's got it stolen. 31 steals now for Wilson. And so he's hoping to catch up with Dykstra. Dykstra, by the way, with 51, which is incredible since we're not even halfway through the season. 0-2 the count now on Hernandez. And that's a changeup just low. That should have been strike 3. It's popped up. It's going to be caught there by the catcher. And Burgess has that for the out, 2 away. Here comes Darryl Strawberry. Strawberry has struck out 91 times. He fouls one away, 0-1, but you know, he's probably on pace for about 200, which is close to what he had in real life. 2-1 is now the count on him. And that is that's a blocked ball by Burgess. He does a good job blocking that one. I think he blocked it against Strawberry's shoe, so it's a 3-1 count. And Darryl will take this one, and that's a strike. Full count now on Straw. And he swung on and missed at that one. They say he did not check his swing, and so down he goes, and down go the Mets in the top of the first inning with no score. Going out of the bottom of the second inning. Here's Dwight Gooden against Don Clendenin. Gooden throws a ball to Clendenin, 1-0. 91 strikeouts, but 44 walks for Dwight. There's another ball low, 2-0. He's become a little bit finer than he was in 85. There's ball 3. And there's ball 4, and that's what happens when you try to be too fine. So Clendenin works the walk quickly. And we will throw to first, and just to keep him honest. And there's a ball down low to Clemente, 0-1. Little ground ball over to first. Hernandez fields it, flips, turns around, throws to Gooden, not in time. And so Clemente works a infield single, and Gooden in trouble already. Runners on at first and second. Here's Smokey Burgess, and there's a curve for a strike. And there's a ball low. And tell you, Clendenin was running for third, and Carter didn't even try to throw. So we remain in double play death with nobody out. 1-1 the count. And that was low. 2-1 the count. Grounded foul to the left side. It's 2-2. Little ground ball over to second base. It's a good play by Backman, who throws to first, but the run scores. Clemente moving to second. 1 away, 1-0 Pirates, and Bob Skinner now takes a ball low. And a slider inside, 2-0. That's low for ball 3. There's a strike, 3-1 now the count. Fouled away. It's a full count. And there's a changeup low for ball 4. Gooden has walked 2, has struck out 0. Here comes Bill Mazeroski. We'll try for double play depth again. It's a ground ball over to first. That gets through Hernandez for a base hit, and that'll be at least 2. That gets into the corner. Strawberry goes over and gets it, throws in. Mazeroski's tearing for third, and he's going to make it there with the triple. That scores 2. It's a 3-0 lead now for the Pirates, and here comes Dick Grote. And there's a ball outside to Grote, and a swing and a miss. 1-1 now. Swing and a miss on that one inside, 1-2. There's ball 2 outside. And there's the swing and a miss. So Gooden finally with the first strikeout. There comes Bill Verdon, and he takes a fastball low. There's one up and out, and finally a strike, 2-1. The changeup is low, 3-1 the count. Has popped up. It's going to be the shortstop Santana making that catch for the out. And with that, now we go to the top of the second inning. The Mets, though, now behind 3-0. Here comes Gary Carter. So Gooden, again, more acts of pitching self-destruction as Carter takes a ball inside and another one inside, 2-0. 2 walks, and they prove to be big. There's a strike. It's 2-1. There's a strike, 2-2 now the count. That's fouled away. Remains 2-2. Swung on a miss, and down goes Carter. Francis with his second strikeout. Here comes Ray Knight. There's a strike to Ray, 0-1. A little ground ball over to short, and it's fielded there by Grote, who throws to first, 2 away, and here comes Santana. Hitting 187 is Rafael. It takes the ball outside, and there's a ball low, 2-0 is the count on him. Hit over to right. That's going to be a fair ball, base hit for Santana. He finally gets ahead. It brings him up closer to the Mendoza line. 191 now he's hitting, and here comes Backman. There's a strike to the knees, 0-1, and a ball low, 1-1. Fouled away, it's 1-2. Blasted to left field, but that will be caught there easily by the left fielder. Who is that out there? Skinner. And we will go now to the bottom of the second inning. It's still a 3-0 lead for the Pirates. Here's Don Hope. Ground ball foul to the left side, 0-1. Gooden finally ahead of a hitter. And it's fouled to the right, it's 0-2. Ground ball over to short. Santana on to first, 1 away. Here comes the pitcher, Francis, hitting 171, and he takes the ball away, 1-0. There's a strike. And a ball high, 2-1 now the count. There's a slider for a strike, 2-2. Swing and a miss, and down he goes. Gooden with his second strikeout, and now Dwight is coming. Here comes Don Clendenin, who had that walk, and he started things off in the first. There's a ground ball over to third base, and Ray Knight fields that, and he throws over to first base for the out. And so we go now to the top of the third inning. Still a 3-0 lead for the Pirates. Here comes Gooden. Hitting 056. He has driven in 2, takes the ball low. And that's way low, 2-0 on Dwight. Low again for ball 3. And there's ball 4. You better not swing, Dwight. But he takes his base. That'll bring up Dykstra. There's a ball low, 1-0. Little fly ball over to left field. Skinner goes over and grabs that for the out. There's 1 away, and here comes Wilson. Just looking at Francis, he struck out 103, walked 62 in 129 innings, 2.51 the ERA, a rough pitcher to face. Swing and a miss by Mookie. And it's fouled away, it's 0-2. Hit foul down the left side. And that's fouled off again. Outside, 1-2. That misses low, 2-2 the count. Oh, again, full count now on Wilson. It was out in front of that. What was that? A knuckle curve? Fastball, I'm sorry.
Strike 3.
And swing and a miss. Down he goes on that fastball. 2 away, and here comes Hernandez. There's a strike to Keith. And a ball low, 1-1. Hernandez has driven in 61, but it feels like he hasn't done it so well in the clutch. There's a base hit through the left side. That's a single that moves Gooden over to second, and that'll bring up Darryl Strawberry. And I tell you, with one swing of the bat, it's a brand new ball game. The ball down and into Straw. And that's foul to the left, 1-1. There's a strike called, 1-2. Fouled away. It's hit over to right field. That's going to be a base hit. Around comes Gooden trying to score, and he's going to be thrown out easily. Probably a little bit aggressive on our part, and so the Mets end up with a productive inning, but don't get a run. Go to the bottom of the third inning. It's a 3-0 lead here still for the Buccos, and here comes Clemente again. Ground ball over to second. Backman fields it and throws to first. 1 away. Smokey Burgess now. Takes the strike outside corner. Hits this over to left, but that'll hold up. Mookie's got it. 2 away. Here comes Bob Skinner. There's a strike to Skinner, 0-1. And a ball low, 1-1. Low again, 2-1 the count. Fouled away, it's 2-2. Well, ground ball down to first. Hernandez fields that and goes to the to the back himself, not the mound, for the out. And so we go now to the top of the fourth inning. It'll be Gary Carter leading this off. He would have been up if Gooden hadn't tried to score, and there's a ball low to him, 1-0. 3 hits for the Mets, but no runs. 2-0 now to Gary. There's a fastball low. It's 3-0. And that's elevated enough. 3-1. Up and away. Ball 4 for Carter. And that'll bring up Ray Knight. So Carter gets to first base. Here comes Knight hitting 290. And that's going to be a passed ball called on Burgess. That one got away from him. Carter moves to second. And Knight takes another ball. 2-0. That's a strike. 2-1 now. Inside, it's 3-1. There's a called strike. Full count. Little dribbler in front of the plate. And there's no chance for Carter to move anywhere. Burgess throws to first, 2 away. And here comes Santana. Hit foul over to the right. 0-1 on Raphael. 1 away. Takes the ball high. And that's low, 2-0. Low again, 3-0. And low for ball 4. And that'll bring up Gooden once again. Gooden has, I'm sorry, that'll bring up Backman and then Gooden. Backman comes up and we're going to have him swing away, and there's a strike to Wally, 0-1. There's a ground ball, double play ball over to Mazeroski, and he does what he usually does, flips over to Grote, and then it goes back to Clendenin for the twin killing. And now we go to the bottom of the fourth inning, still a 3-0 lead for the Pirates. And here comes Mazeroski. Santana hitting in that number 7 spot is the wrong place. Mazeroski hits a fly ball deep to center, but Dykstra has it for the out, 1 away. Here comes Dick Grote. You don't want to have Santana hitting there, I believe. And there's a ball kicked by Knight, and that will allow Grote to reach first. Here comes Bill Verdon. Because he can't run that well, I was going to say. There's a ball high to Verdon. And that's fouled away. 1-1. Should be in double play depth, so we do change. But I'm not certain that makes much of a difference. There's a ground ball back to Gooden. He goes to second for 1. But Backman's upended, so there's no throw to first. 2 away, and here comes Dick Grote. And it's a ball low. And a swing and a miss, 1-1, good fastball. That was a ball up and in. Carter threw to first, but no chance to get the runner. And now he goes for second, and Verdon has that stolen. That's his 7th of the season. 3-1 now the count. There's a ball 4 low by Gooden. Gooden has struck out 2, but walked 3, and that'll bring up Earl Francis. Pitcher hits one deep to right. That goes Strawberry over to the track, and he has room and makes the catch, but just barely. And so we go now to the top of the 5th inning, and it remains a 3-0 lead for the Pirates, and here now comes Dwight Gooden. It's a little pop-up over to left. That'll be easily playable there for Skinner, and he has it 1 away. Lenny Dykstra up now. He takes the ball low, 1-0. That misses again, 2-0 the count. He's 0 for 2 today. Fouled away. It's 2-1 on Lenny. There's a strike, 2-2. That's low. Full count now on Dykstra. And he takes that one away. So Francis gives up another walk. His 5th of the game, and here comes Wilson. There goes Dykstra, and he's thrown out. It's a good throw by Burgess. So Dykstra gets thrown out trying for steal number 52, and now there's 2 away with a 1-0 count on Wilson. He's a little pop-up over to right. Easily playable there for Clemente, who makes the catch. And so we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's still a 3-0 lead for the Pirates. Here's Don Clendenin. Clendenin 0 for 1, takes the ball away. He did walk, and that started up all the trouble. 1-1 as he swings and misses. That's blasted over to center, left center, and Dykstra goes running after that one and reaches out and makes a tremendous catch. 1 away. Here now is Clemente. And he fouls 1 away, 0-1. Outside, 1-1 the count. Little ground ball over to short, and there's no play for Santana. Clemente has that one beaten out. And so that'll bring up Smokey Burgess. And Santana has not been impressing me defensively or offensively, and there's the base hit wrapped up the middle. Clemente able to go to third, and he's there in front of the throw, and we have more problems. Here comes Bob Skinner, 1 out still, bottom of the 5th, but it's a 3-0 deficit. Skinner fouls 1 away, 0-1. Fouls that one away just barely, 0-2 the count. The fastball is low, 1-2. That's blasted. That's going to get in there. That's a double at least, maybe a triple, and Dykstra has to go a long way to get that way out there by the fence. He throws in, but it is not in time, and that's the big triple. It's now a 5-0 lead, and I hate to say this, but Gooden's not going to last much longer. Here comes Mazeroski, and he takes a curve low. 1-0, and there's a ground ball over to Knight. Third baseman charges that and fields it, throws over to first in time, but a run scores. It's now 6-0 Pittsburgh, and they're finally 2 away. Here comes Dick Grote. There's a ball high to Grote. Gooden has not pitched well. And that's a little looper over to left field for a base hit. And this is ridiculous as Wilson just sort of stands there, and so Dykstra goes over and gets it. Don't ask me what's going on with the animation there. Here's Bill Verdon. There's a strike to Verdon, 0-1. And a ball inside, 1-1. Curve is low, 2-1. And curve low again, 3-1 the count. That's fouled away, full count now. There's ball 4 low. So Gooden now has walked 4, struck at only 2. He's thrown only 77 pitches, but this is ridiculous. So we're taking him out, and we're going to put in Randy Neiman. So Randy Neiman's going to be the new pitcher, and it's going to be garbage time, I think, from here on out. 6-0 the Pirates with the lead. And every time you want the Mets to come back and do something this season, they end up doing that. There's a ball inside, a ball outside, 2-0 the count. There's a ball low, 3-0. And there's a strike, 3-1. The bullpen hasn't been there so far this season, and there's ball 4. And that loads the bases. Here now is Earl Francis, and Neiman throws him a ball, 1-0. Swing and a miss, it's 1-1. And there's a strike, 1-2. There's a swing and a miss, so Neiman does get the strikeout with the bases loaded. But the damage has definitely been done. We go to the top of the 6th inning, and it's a 6-0 lead here for the Pirates. Here comes Keith Hernandez. There's a ball low to Keith. And one way up and in, 2-0. It's a new pitcher here for the Pirates that doesn't make sense. Jack Lamabe. I don't understand why they have a relief pitcher in here. They've held us to 3 hits. It's a 3-0 count on Hernandez. There's a strike, 3-1. This OOTP computer manager has problems. Swing and a miss by Hernandez at ball 4. It's a full count. And there's ball 4 inside. That'll bring up Darryl Strawberry. Strawberry hitting 271 now. Hits this one foul to the left side. He's 1 for 2 today. There's a ball inside, 1-1. Foul down the right side, 1-2. There's a swing and a miss for strike 3, 1 away, and here comes Gary Carter. Swing and a miss by Carter. And there's a strike, 0-2. It's hit over to left field. That'll be in there for a base hit. That gets away from the left fielder, and so the runners are able to move up. Skinner botched that one, and the runners move up a bag. And there's runners on at second and third now with only 1 out. Here comes Ray Knight, and maybe the Mets can come back. Knight fouls 1 away, 0-1. Takes a strike, good pitch, 0-2. That's low, 1-2. Popped up to center field, that won't be deep enough. Hernandez does tag, and the throw is just a little bit late, so it is deep enough, and Carter goes to third. That's finally on the board, it's 6-1. And here comes Santana. We're going to take Santana out of this game. And it may be a little while before we play him again. So Kevin Mitchell will come in as the pinch hitter, and he's going to stay in. There's a ball away to him, 1-0. Blast this over to center, but I think it's going to be caught. And it is. But the Mets do score a run. And now we will make it official. So Mitchell goes to short. And we'll go back here to the game action. Now we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's a 6-1 lead for the Pirates. Here comes Don Clendenin. Fouls Neiman's first pitch over to the right side. And takes a slider low, 1-1. There's another slider low, 2-1 the count. Hit over to left, and that's going to be caught easily by Mookie. He waits for it and makes the catch, 1 away. Here's Clemente, who takes the ball outside. Hits this over to center, and that's going to be a base hit. Lands in front of Dykstra. Hit number 7 for the Pirates, and here comes Smokey Burgess. You would think that we'd have a better team than the Pirates, but apparently not. There's a ball outside, and he hits this one hard to center. Dykstra can't get to that one. It's over his head, and there's another extra base hit given up by Mets pitching. It's a double for Burgess, and there's a throw to the plate, and we get Clemente at the plate before he scores. That was a really, really strange sequence of events, but he is thrown out. So 2 away. Here comes the next batter. Who is this? Skinner. Fouls one away. He hits one down the left field line, but that's going to be foul. 0-2. That's a ball inside. 1-2. Foul the way again. It's outside. 2-2. Foul to the left. Inside. Full count now. Hit over to left, and that's going to be foul. Foul the way again. Comebacker, Neiman fields it, throws over to first for the out. And so that does it for the Pirates in the bottom of the 6th, so they do threaten. Go to the top of the 7th inning, and it remains a 6-1 lead for Pittsburgh. And here comes Wally Backman. It'll be Backman, and then Foster will be the pinch hitter. There's a ball inside. Foster out on deck already. And there's a ball. That's a strike, and that was way outside. 1-1 on Wally. That's low. 2-1. Hit deep to left, but that should not be deep enough, and it won't. Skinner goes and gets it. 1 away. Neiman didn't start off so well, but got a little bit better. And he comes out, and it'll be George Foster coming up. Foster's still with the Mets for about a month. Then he'll be gone, and he takes a ball high. 1-0. There's a ball low. 2-0 the count. Hit deep to right. But that'll be playable. Clemente makes the catch. 2 away, and here comes Dykstra. That's a fastball for a strike. A little bit high strike call. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2 on Lenny. He walked once and was thrown out trying to steal. There's the ball low. 1-2. And as goes Dykstra, so go the Mets as he swings and misses for the third strike in the end of the inning. When Dykstra hits, the Mets do well. When Dykstra does that, then the Mets don't do well. And it's been like that all season long. And so we go now to the bottom of the 7th inning. And it will be Bill Mazeroski here to lead this off against Doug Sisk, the new pitcher for the Mets. And there's a ball outside to Mazeroski. And a ball low, 2-0. Now you know why I have so many complete games. 3-0 is the count. And by the way, as Mazeroski hits a fly ball to right, Strawberry makes the catch 1 away. It's almost 10 o'clock at night here, and it hasn't become dusk yet, so it's another stadium that OOTP screwing up. Here's Dick Rode. Takes the ball inside, 1-0. Hit over to right. It should be out of play. Yeah, Strawberry can't get there in time. 1-1 the count. Hit again over to right. This should be in play, and Strawberry makes the catch for the out. 2 away. Here comes Bill Verdon. There's a strike to Verdon, 0-1. And a ball outside. 1-1 the count. That's popped up over to the left side of the infield, and it'll be, I think, Santana making the catch. Yep. I'm sorry, it's Knight making the catch for the out. They actually showed the wrong person in the animation. I watched that. We go to the top of the 8th inning, and it's a 6-1 lead still for Pittsburgh. Here comes Mookie. Wilson, it's a ground ball over to short, and that's going to be off of Grote's glove. That'll be a, is that a base hit or an error? Let's see if we can take a look at that again. That's going to be a hit for Wilson, so that'll bring up Keith Hernandez. Hit number 5 for the Mets. And here they go, and Wilson goes for second, and he's thrown out right away. Smokey Burgess has thrown out his 12th base runner out of 43 attempts, which is an awful ratio. There's a ball inside to Keith. It's 2-0. And that's a strike. 2-1. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. That's a ball outside. Full count now on Hernandez. And that's outside for ball 4. Lamabe has walked his second, and that'll bring up Darryl. Strawberry struck out twice. Swing and a miss. Looks wild on that swing, and there's a ball away. 1-1. There's strike 2. It's 1-2. This is fouled over to the right side. His animation is going to take us forever. 2-2. Fouled away. Still 2-2. Swing and a miss. Down he goes. You knew that was coming. Third time the Strawberry has struck out. That's another hat trick for him. Here comes Carter. Fouls one away. 0-1. And takes the ball inside. 1-1. Cutter misses. 2-1. And that's low. 3-1. And finally it comes dusk. There's the ball. There's a strike. I'm sorry. Full count. It's hit over to right center field by Carter, and that's going to get in there. That'll be extra bases. So Carter winds up with the double. Scores Hernandez, and it's a 6-2 ball game now. And that brings up Ray Knight with the runner on at second. And there's a ball outside to Knight. And a swing and a miss, 1-1. Fouled away, it's 1-2. There's a ball inside, 2-2. And he held up that time, full count.
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss, and down he goes. So Knight, once again, does not do it when he needs to. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, and it is now a 6-2 lead for the Pirates. Here comes Don Hoke. There's a ball way high from Fisk. Another one high, 2-0. That's low, 3-0 the count. And that's away, so that's ball 4, and that'll bring up Dick Stewart. He takes a strike, 0-1. And that's up the middle. Base hit there for Stewart, and the Mets' relief pitching looks awful. I mean, this has been bad. And so up comes Don Clendenin. There's a walk and a base hit, and then a ball inside. And a ball outside, 2-0. Fouled away, it's 2-1. There's a strike, 2-2 the count. Low and away, it's a full count. Blasted over the left, that's going to be foul. And there's ball 4. So Sisk now has walked 2. That'll bring up Clemente. Now Sisk is due up the next inning. I think we're just going to take him out. I mean, the question is, do you leave him in? Do you, give him a little bit of a chance? No, we're just going to take him out. We're going to put McDowell in, and we'll take McDowell out as soon as the next inning comes. But, I mean, this has been ridiculous. A poor outing by both relievers and an awful outing by Gooden. And there's a ball inside to Clemente, and the balls continue to come. There's a foul ball to the left, 1-1. Like I said, now you know why I'm trying to go for all the complete games. It's a ground ball to Santana. It goes to Backman over to Hernandez. We get the double play, but a run scores. It's 7-2. It's because I get really sick of seeing pitchers come up and throw nothing but balls. Here's Burgess, and he takes a ball. Now, they call that a strike inside. That was a ball. Fly ball over to left, and Mookie's got that for the out. And so the Pirates score, and we go now to the top of the 9th inning. And it's still dusk. Vernon Law comes in, and he's going to wind up getting the save here. All sorts of problems, as I've said before with this game. There's a strike into Mitchell. Swing and a miss. Poor swing by Kevin. 0-2. And there's another bad swing. Strike 3. 3 straight pitches. Here comes Backman. There's a ball low to Wally. And a swing and a foul ball. 1-1. That's a ball inside, 2-1 the count. It's blasted over left center, but that's easily playable for Skinner. 2 away. And here comes McDowell, who will come out. And it's going to be, I think we'll put Howard Johnson back on, who's just back from injury. So Howard Johnson is back up and at it, hitting 100 as a pinch hitter, and he takes the ball high, 1-0. 163 is his average. Swing and a miss, 1-1 the count. That's low, 2-1. Up the middle for a base hit, so Johnson gets something going. That's still down by 5, and that'll bring up Dykstra. Dykstra is 0 for 3. And as I said, he's played poorly. He takes a ball low, and then swings a ball 2. 1-1. Little ground ball over to first. Clendenin fields that and goes to the bag, and that does it. So the Mets lose another one. 7-2 the final score, and this is going to hurt us in our attempt to get back to relevancy in the National League. I've got a bad feeling about this, guys. Pittsburgh wins this one. 7 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error for the Pirates. 2 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error for the Mets. With a very, very frustrated manager here, wondering why in the world this team can't get hits and why in the world Dwight Gooden can't throw strikes. I'll talk with you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.